Welcome to
the local lowdown and
find out what's happening in Lavaca County, Texas. Now here are your hosts, Murray and Michelle.
Hello everybody, this is Murray back with you for this edition of the Local Lowdown podcast. This is for the April 2nd and 3rd issues of all the newspapers in Lavaca County, as well as the Luling, Newsboy, and Signal. And I got my co-host Michelle here with me. How are you, Michelle?
I am great.
Neither one of us was great, so she was lying right off the bat. Just about everybody in this office is feeling bad. So we're going to try to get through this anyway. It all started with little Chucky Graw.
Yeah.
And then he tried to blame it on some barbecue
that I gave
him.
And you were worried that you made.
I was worried because, well, I'm not going to mention the name, but we didn't care for it too much as well. But anyway, now I'm feeling bad and Michelle's feeling bad. And Clayton Kelly with 2 E's is sick. Ani.
And that's all we know of.
Not Jimmy,
Henry are the lone and Margaret are the survivors right now.
Yeah. So y'all bear with us if there's any kind of interruption and door slamming, you'll know something happened. So we're going to get started. I want to give out a shout out to Ani for replying to our local lowdown question late. And Michelle, have you got a couple more that?
Yes, I replied so I wouldn't get harassed like last week for not replying.
Okay.
And Tiffany Yonda, who I know from Schulenburg. So hey, Tiffany, thank you. And your friend D Park. How do you say the last name?
D Park.
Oh, that's her name. There we go.
Yeah. Well, that's what we call her. Anyway, this. We didn't have a lot of responses to that question, and I think we had, like 19 maybe?
Last week, yeah.
And we have over 400 members, folks, so I was expecting a little higher turnout.
We'll try again.
Well, next week we're going to ask another question.
Okay, don't be quitter.
No,
right.
No, but okay. What I think we're going to do is every Wednesday or Tuesday, we're going to post a question. Ooh. Maybe we'll say, what's your favorite drink? Or what's your favorite beer?
Ooh. So, what if you don't like beer? Then you can't answer. That leaves people out.
You can substitute it for soda water and ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, and then Jimmy wanted to talk about this Parkinson's Awareness Walk, which is going to take place Thursday, April the 10th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And he said they'll have speakers there that'll be talking about the Parkinson's disease. And it's going to be held at the Lavaca Medical Center walking trail. And if I remember right, that's just on the south side over there. Next to where the gym and all that is, there's a open area there where people walk. So everybody that lives around here will be familiar with that. You got anything you want to add?
Yeah, go out, support them. It's probably going to be a fun day. You can learn a lot about it.
You bet.
There's a lot. There's T-shirts for purchase by Bob Barrera. So get you a T-shirt, support a cause.
You bet. That'll be a good thing to go support. And I'll say it once again, it's Thursday, April the 10th, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the LMC Walking Trail. Okay.
All right.
Go ahead. We're going to start off with the flagship newspaper, the Hallettsville Tribune Herald. Go ahead.
Who is Harold?
I don't know. I never knew a Herald. There's a guy on the 5 called a Herald, but anyway.
Okay, anyway. So it wasn't a guy that this is named after?
No, a Herald is like a publication, like a newspaper.
Well, this is, yes.
That's why it's named. Go ahead on.
All right. Well, we are playing some ball. Little League had their opening ceremonies. So if you really want to watch some fun little baseball, softball, go out there. They're playing all the time. Thanks to Ray from Splashway. He threw out the first pitch. You get ray of sunshine. That's
Don't-
why he's a sun. Do you get it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't they have like 4 or 5 or 20 fields over there?
Yeah, there's a whole lot. 42 teams.
All right.
That's a lot. So, best of luck to them that they have a healthy, safe, and fun season. The burn ban is lifted. That does not mean to be careless.
Exactly.
But you can burn your trash. I had the honor to walk outside the Tribune Herald and take a picture of these linemen working. Let me just tell you, I am very fascinated by many different things. And I got a lot of criticism for being fascinated by the work these guys are doing.
Now, who would have done something like
Well,
that?
everyone in this office took pictures and sent texts that didn't include me.
Well, you were looking out the window at these guys, and I don't know. There were some pretty handsome fellows, and maybe that's why, I think you kind of liked them.
I was amazed by their work, what they were doing,
Which
how they
one?
were.
You liked the one in the bucket?
I liked all of their work, like
okay.
how they were pulling this line, how it all came together. I'm fascinated.
Well, how come you didn't put your name on that picture?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Hey, one other thing before you move on.
Yeah,
And my wife wanted me to ask that.
me? She wanted to talk to me.
No, she just
Oh.
wanted me to. She wondered if there were girls in the Little League.
Yes.
Are there girls' teams, or are they playing on the boys' team?
T-ball plays boys and girls together, and then once you get to the coach pitch age, which I think is like 8 or 9, you go girls and boys
Have
separate.
their own team?
Yes.
Oh, right. Well, she'll be happy to know that.
I'm glad I could help. Is she going to listen to this?
Probably not.
Well, hi, Cordelia. All right. So April is Autism Awareness Month, so we'll have different things. But it's just a good reminder to always that we are all the same in a lot of ways, and our differences are what make us unique and provide gifts to the world. So support everyone. We also have Turtle Wing, which is a great organization that supports a lot of autism, and we had Levi, who is a member of the Shine program at Sacred Heart, throw out the first pitch at the Sacred Heart game, and his smile, like, you can't help but smile. So good job, Levi, and thanks to Turtle Wing for helping remind us to celebrate our differences.
Those kids are some sweethearts.
They are. Gotta love them.
You bet.
Tax office is going to be closed April the 9th, so that's important. We have a column by Murray Montgomery about the Black Panthers. Now, that one guy died after doing that movie, right? The Black Panther. Have you ever seen the movie?
That's not the. We're not talking about the same thing.
Oh. Well,
Would you like for me to elaborate on it?
yeah, you go ahead. I'll drink some of my drink.
There you go. No, these Black Panthers are an all-black unit, and it was a tank battalion. And it caught my eye because when I was in the service, I was in a tank outfit. But this whole story is about them, and they fought in Europe and Germany, Belgium, and France. They were a bunch of outstanding soldiers, and they had to, prior to actually not prior to, but also during the war, they had to deal with racism. And they went through a longer training period before they went overseas because the officers didn't believe they were capable of handling combat situations. And this story will tell you that they indeed were capable, and the things that they did were amazing. So if you're interested in World War II, I hope you'll enjoy that. I came across it totally by accident. I was watching TV, and it was on the History Channel. And Morgan Freeman, one of my favorite actors, was narrating the thing. And it comes to find out that he had 2 relatives in this battalion. And so he was searching out their history. But go to the History Channel, that's a real interesting thing to watch. But anyway, I hope y'all will check it out, and I hope you like it.
So what was I talking about?
You were talking about a movie or something that I didn't see, so I don't know anything about it.
Well, it could be about the same thing.
No, it's not.
You should check it out.
No, it's not.
Okay, whatever.
If you saw the movie, what's it about?
Well, I didn't see it. I just remember some guy dying after filming it.
That's not it.
Okay. Veterans Appreciation Day is April the 12th, and in honor of that, on Saturday, April the 12th, there will be an Appreciation Day ceremony beginning at 11 a.m. at the Houtsville KC Hall with a free lunch prepared by Peter's Barbecue.
All right.
And some Divine Treatment will perform, so make plans to attend if you're a veteran. You deserve it.
You bet.
And thank a veteran. We do have 4 obituaries. We have David Francis Bushek. Is that how you say it?
I think so.
Okay. Marion Baker, Alois James, A.J. Kutoch, and Larry Jean Stasny.
Stasny. That's right.
So condolences to their family.
You bet.
April is a month of a lot of things. So we have Parkinson's awareness, right? Or I don't know if it's the month for that, but that's going on. Autism awareness, and then we have Child Abuse Prevention Month.
Right.
So, and Veterans Appreciation Day.
Yep.
So a lot going on in April. A lot of people to be thought of, remembered, and honored.
I see you have a big picture of that child abuse.
I do.
Prevention.
It's 6 whole columns.
6
Mark.
columns. Wow.
6 columns.
I'll be there.
I'm amazing.
Yes, you are.
Asa Jet is building his future. It's a cute little article about a 9-year-old Houtsville Elementary 4th grader. So learn about what he did in his honor at the Houston Livestock and Rodeo. We have some sports going on, of course.
Yeah, little Chucky, the man that passed around the sickness, he's got a bunch of pictures, don't he?
And Jots from Jimmy. Jimmy is, you should definitely read it, but he's still pulling for Duke. I will throw that out there.
Well, while we're at it,
Murray has a Texas shirt on. Aren't they out?
I have a Texas shirt. I have a Texas hat.
Yeah.
Little Chucky Groff has a Texas shirt because the Longhorn women are in the Final Four.
Oh.
And they play tomorrow.
Well, hook 'em.
You betcha.
And lots of pictures from Little League opening ceremonies. So check out all that action. We also have the winners from the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo in the art division. And you'll want to check out those pictures. Our advertisers, we really can't thank you guys enough, always.
You betcha.
And
Plenty
I
of
think that's
classified.
pretty much it.
You betcha.
We're moving along.
Going to go on over to the Molten Eagle now.
Let's do it.
Michelle loves it so much that she's going to do it for us.
I'm going to do it.
What do you got?
Let's see. The council is creating a master plan for park improvements. And I haven't been to the local Molten Park in a while, but they do have that pretty, tank, lake,
Yeah, they
river.
have a pretty pond down there.
Pond.
Usually have a bunch of ducks. And there's I believe the softball and baseball field is over there in that park.
And then there's the lot shown where the Molten Police Department will get its new building. So lots of
Who wrote all those
remodeling.
front page stories?
Clayton Kelly with 2 E's.
All right. Shout out to Clayton. He's sick too, huh?
Yeah, supposedly. But he's still working. I hope Jennifer doesn't hear this because he's doing an interview with the new chamber president, Jennifer Hagan. And
yeah.
I hope that he's not giving her our fun. But also, Jennifer has agreed to be on the podcast. So we just need to work out those days. And then Murray and I will sit down and see what she has planned for the future.
Yeah. So you did a little scheduling without my knowledge.
I did because I'm amazing.
Oh.
Kenneth Henneke just said that, how can I be so good? I don't know the answer to that
Is
question.
that right? Where's
But
she-
thank you, Mr. Henneke. How am I so good?
I don't know. We'll have to ask Jimmy Apple. I think he's got an opinion on that.
Jimmy's been really hard on me, but I'm not supposed to say anything mean about him this week.
So, before your guest comes, are you going to fix the studio up?
I am.
Because, I mean, it's a good-looking place.
I'm going to make it look bright, shiny, and new.
All right.
We do have an obituary. Michelle Elizabeth Greenwell Michelle with one L. I spell mine.
You know, I
with two.
saw that when I put it in there. I had to double check to make sure it wasn't misspelled. But yeah.
But
And
condolences to her
you got
family.
it. Michelle with 2 E's.
2 E's and 2 L's.
Well, that's kind of like Clayton Kelly with 2 E's.
That's why Chuck says he's my brother.
All right.
We're like that.
All right.
Moulton's tennis is doing good. They had a meet in Luling on March 31st, so look in the paper for their results, as well as their softball results.
That tennis might have been golf.
Are you lying?
Check it out.
I could be wrong.
Oh, no.
That whole sickness is getting to my brain. Okay, golf did well. Sorry, not tennis. Maybe I'm just thinking about
Look
tennis.
at those classifieds.
Look at them. They're looking good.
Surprise.
So
surprise.
many. They were a surprise for all of us this week. And I'm just going to talk about this, okay?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead on.
Because it's super important. So I got a question by a friend of mine that said, hey, did you hear that big boom? And this was on Monday at about 3 o'clock. Nope, didn't hear it. Yeah, it like shook everything. So I go to my reliable source of information, Facebook, and I see people talking that it could have been an earthquake. So I called Jimmy Apple about 7:30 because I gave it some time to see what others were saying. And I said, hey, can you look this up? Well, of course, he was so excited to do it.
Yeah, well.
So then the next day he looked it up and he found that on Sunday evening there was an earthquake. But that was not the earthquake that I thought my friend felt and everyone else in Shiner felt. So I don't know what that sonic boom was, but there was an earthquake. Imagine that.
Did you feel it?
I didn't. I was here. Not in Shiner.
Well, it must not have been much of an earthquake.
Well, still, it was a weak earthquake reported.
Oh, okay.
Earthquake or not, it was an earthquake.
On that, I'll have a sip of coffee.
Alrighty.
What's that on the back page? How big is that picture?
There is another. Well, look at that. We both did it in 6 columns. The child abuse prevention mission. Great minds think alike.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I do. And I'm sorry, but this chicken fried steak, it looks amazing. So go get your chicken fried steak plates from the Knights of Columbus.
When is that?
I don't know. April 13th.
Hallisville Knights of Columbus?
It would be Moulton because we're in the Moulton paper.
That
Imagine
isn't
that.
no. Hallisville runs in Moulton all the time. You just need to move on.
Let's move on. All right. We ready?
The Shire Gazette.
Here we go. So there was a talent show. I got to go because Clayton had a hot date or something, so he couldn't cover it. But I was glad to go because it was fun. And I got some pictures shared with me from Ms. Luann Heinzen, who is very kind and takes a lot of pictures of all the sporting events, children's events for the schools. And she's always very kind to share them. So some of them are mine. The drumming picture is mine. The rest are hers. But hey, I got one picture while I was there.
Never got your name under it?
No.
Well, then don't brag about it because people won't know if you're telling the truth.
But I am.
They'll see it. Well, what about the ones that don't listen to the podcast? Unfortunately, I think there's a lot of those.
Well, you should listen to the podcast.
All right.
And so, but it was great talent, and it's always fun to watch kids showcase their talents on a stage. So, good job by the school, and good job by the kids. What else do we got going on? It is time to register your pre-K kindergartner. I know Vishrod has it. I think all the schools are in it. Shiner has it on their front page. So, get out there. You don't want to miss your spot, or they'll be in daycare another year. What else do we got? There is a stress management class. I am not stressed, so I never need to take that, right?
Where's my horn?
I don't know. Where is it?
Did you ever... Well, we'll let you finish that paper, and then I got a question for you.
Okay.
So share with the folks.
The Lynn Theater, I actually went to Gonzales yesterday and I saw it. I'm very excited it's back open. I'm not a Minecraft person, but I do want to go see a movie there. But if you're all into Minecraft, you should go.
The old Lynn Theater.
It's back in operation.
For 20 years, I lived about 4 blocks from that newspaper.
From the newspaper?
I mean, from the...
Theater?
Yeah, I got newspaper on the mind.
Yeah, imagine
We'll
that.
blame it on the sickness again.
Sickness.
Got some sports.
I got some sports. Lots of baseball, some track. Have you ever done pole vaulting? It seems very complicated to me.
No. And I don't think I'm going to start anytime soon.
Not in your near future. Let me just say, I'm really happy junior high track's over. I thought it would grow on me. It didn't. I'm not a fan.
Is there not any nepotism in that paper?
No
this week?
nepotism this week at all. Lots of classifieds for Shiner as well. And lots of news that we didn't cover, so you need to go still pick up your papers.
And that big Gonzalez Healthcare, we can't forget that.
Yes, thank you very much.
Are
Always.
they still running all our papers?
They are, except
right.
Luling. I don't think, no Luling. What do we got going on?
We're going to travel over to Yoakum in the Yoakum
yes.
Herald Times.
We are.
And Nadine and Allison. Every time I say Nadine, I think of Chuck Berry. You never heard any of Chuck? Well, you probably don't even know who Chuck Berry is.
Yeah, I do.
While I was motivating over the hill, I saw Nadine in a Coupe de Ville. No, wait, that's Maybelline. But I think of it every time I say her name. Sorry, Nadine, I hope you like Chuck Berry.
I hope you do too. So Allison also did 6-page picture
All right.
on the child abuse. So Great Minds Think Alike. She also showcased some of the spring athletes from the Yoakum High School.
Well,
so check that out.
Didn't Allison take a trip?
She's doing this like somewhere in the world. I don't know where
She
she's
might
at,
be
but
in New York City.
She
New
might
York
be.
City.
No way. We have some obituaries. Adolf Mican. Or do you think it's
Spell
Mitchell?
it.
Mican.
Okay.
Also known as AJ, passed away, and Benjamin Bahuslov. And then we have Alois AJ Kutach, that was also in the Shiner and Halsell papers.
Condolences to those families.
Business of the month is Yoakum Nursing and Rehab. So congrats for their hard work. We got lots of Bulldog sports. I always like to see the kiddos who go to lunch with some of their athletes of the high school. Lunch with the Bulldogs, they like to call it.
So that's the varsity team in that big picture that we just...
Oh, that I just flipped over?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, it's high
It's the
school.
seniors from the Yoakum Bulldogs varsity.
All right.
All right. We got some Phi Data Sigma Alpha Omega
That's a big word.
sorority.
That's a big word like watermelon. I can't tell.
That's a lot of sorority information you should check out in your Yoakum paper. Classifieds. And there's a bunko night. You want to go?
All right.
Now, I'm not going to call these people out. Okay, yes, I am. So, Chuck Groff would say you don't have a first annual. You have a
He's right.
inaugural.
He's right.
And so, ever since he told me that, not that I ever made that mistake, but it's easy to make. But it is their inaugural bunko night benefiting MC Jameson Youth Center. So, it sounds like fun. I've only played bunko like twice and I still don't really understand it, but, you know. I was pretty good at it because that's
Oh, I'm
just
sure.
who I am.
Well, you're amazing. Well, I don't think you can start calling it annual until about the third time.
So what's the second time?
Just the events taking place.
Oh.
I'll look that up and let you know.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I'm sure it's in my Associated Press style book that's on my desk that you rifle through quite often.
I don't touch nothing on your desk.
All right, we're over here with Michelle's good friend and our good friend and our substitute co-host. And what is her name?
Nicole Smith.
All right, the Luling News Board. Oh,
So, Nicole is saying that the school board election is about to heat up. And so she talks a lot about that, and it shows some of the candidates, or shows the candidates. Bobby did a photographic essay on the fact that we are 5 years out from 2020. So, it's kind of hard to believe, right?
That was a bad year.
Yeah, not fun. Glad we're not there. We have an obituary for Jean Barnett. Condolences to her family. Whoa. This was Chuck and Henry fighting over toilet paper.
Wonder who took that picture that
I
didn't get no
wonder.
credit for it.
I don't know.
Well, it's Murray Montgomery. That's who.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
why? That was
How
the
did
last
that
roll?
manage to get in the paper?
I have no idea. That's why I was just
They
as
need
shocked.
to well, turn back to that.
Okay, let's turn back.
What does it say?
Henry Joe Yashek and Chuck Groff, two staffers who help put together our newspaper each week, get into a tug of war over the last roll of toilet paper.
Okay. All right, Nicole, I'm not going to say nothing that you didn't give me credit for that outstanding.
I think it was Bobby.
Oh, well, either one. That outstanding picture I took of two grown men fighting over one roll of toilet paper. Outstanding. That's some of my better work.
Now, I will say that occurrences like this don't still occur 5 years later.
Oh, yeah.
Even though we have plenty of toilet paper
Yes.
and no COVID, we still have weird stuff like this happen all
Quite
the time.
often, yeah.
Getting to know your candidates. Nicole did a great job going through this and letting you know a little bit about each of them to help you make the right decision for your town in Luling. We got some sports. I'm guessing Nicole took that picture.
Well, you know she did if it's outstanding.
Yeah, and of course it has her name on it. Some of us get credit, not all of us.
That's true.
And that's about it.
So that wraps up the Luling Newsboy and Signal.
Yep,
So now,
I need a drink.
all right. So now we're in the winding it up phase.
Yep.
I don't know if anybody needs the facilities indoors, but so far I think we're okay.
We're being successful.
Now I wanted to ask you something, and this is on a serious note.
Oh, no.
Because I was thinking, well, no, it's something that I live with all my life. What do you think about bullies and people being bullied, especially kids being bullied?
I think it's absolutely horrific. I think that it is. I think that it's crazy how much it happens, and the only thing I can say that it does teach you to have a lot of strength, because you will face it in your adult life as well. It just kind of comes across a little bit different, and I think you get more of your toolbox to work with that and to stand up for yourself. But the things that people get bullied over too are very, like, you wouldn't even believe the stuff.
Well, I'll talk to you about the other side of the equation, is the bully himself or herself. And I was one.
You were a bully?
And I have lived with that my entire life. That one event, I'll never forget it. Now, after I got to be an adult and after my daddy whipped my butt over it, there was a girl in our school, in junior high, I don't know, probably 7th, 8th grade. And she had problems, and physically she wasn't the most attractive. And so myself and 3 or 4 more boys tormented that girl. And ever since I have grown up over the years, I'll never forget that. And I'll never forget how terrible that was, and how I'm so ashamed to this day that I was involved in that. I can even tell you her name, word for word, what happened. And it got to the point where her mom called the parents of the 3 boys involved, including me. And my dad wore me out. And I thought of bullying never occurred to me again. But that one incident, I'll never forget that. So keep that in mind, folks. If especially you young people, you don't realize how much hurt that causes somebody when you do that to them. And don't be a part of it, because if you've got a conscience, you'll live with it your entire life.
And I think we all make mistakes and probably have done it, especially as we were younger. But learning from it is very important. Putting yourself in the other person's shoes is very important. And understanding that truly we are all different, and that's okay. It's okay to
and
be
also having parents that don't just blow it off.
Yeah.
That respond, and believe me, my dad responded real well on my bottom. So it's a terrible thing. And I was thinking about it again, which I do probably at least once a week. And I thought, well, we'd talk about it. And I don't know. I'm sure there's a special month sometime for that. I don't know.
Yeah, they're probably. I'm not sure
There's
either,
a month for everything else. But anyway, I just want to kind of clear that up and get people to, especially young people, because I'd have never done that as an adult.
No.
But joining the pack of two other boys, and this will be fun. Let's put her down. No, it was not. And it's a terrible thing, and don't ever be one.
And always talk to your kids if you are a parent. Let them know how important it is to be kind. And I think in this world you can understand that you are not going to probably be best friends with everyone. You're probably not even going to like a lot of people. But that doesn't mean that you aren't close and you're not exactly lining up and you don't really like them. But that doesn't mean you ever have to be unkind or not respect people. Respect is super important.
You bet. And if you're a kid and you see this going on in your school, you need to go join the person that's being bullied and take up for them. And don't go along with the pack, because believe me, when you get older, you'll regret it if you have any kind of conscience at all. So that's my little bit and piece.
Well, that got pretty deep.
Yeah.
On a day that we're both feeling like we're going to throw up.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, that'll just add to the misery a little bit. All right. Have you got anything else? Have you got something coming up or any events that you're going to be involved in where you have to use your camera? And
don't be mean, Murray. Okay, so camera equipment and me are not like completely best friends. I see pictures in everything I do. I have learned that. Like, everything's a picture for me. And I love taking pictures. I love the art of photography. But the actual camera itself, it's kind of scary for me. A little intimidating.
Well, the camera is only a tool. And your ability and your knowledge comes first and comes into play ahead of your equipment. And that's just like, and I did a podcast, not a podcast so much as a video a while back. I did a short video about composition and using your camera phone. And it's on YouTube. And I'm going to make some more of those, because nowadays most people take pictures with their phone. And you do not have to have expensive equipment. These cameras in these newer phones are outstanding, and they produce quality pictures. And if you just know how to use it, how to compose your picture, how to use the different techniques, when you take a picture is only two-dimensional. Your eye is three-dimensional. So you use these elements like framing and so forth to give the illusion of three dimensions into your picture. So anyway, I'm going to be making some more videos on that, and I'll share them on the local Lowdown podcast.
Right. And don't worry, I'm really good at still what I do, because Murray helps me. She does. She turns out real good photography. I mean, considering my knowledge base of an actual camera.
No, she does a good job, and she definitely has a good eye. You can see that in her graphics.
Oh, Murray!
You're not going to get many of them, so take it to the bank.
This is a moment.
All right, you don't have nothing else.
No, I will say that I was concerned that Murray wasn't even going to sit on his chair when we got in.
Oh.
That he almost missed it, and I told him very kindly that I was worried. Right? That's the words I
knew
said.
The chair was there. Here we go. Elderly abuse, folks. Elderly abuse.
I did not. I said, Murray, you don't miss your chair, because I was very concerned.
Well, thank you.
And that's all I said, right?
I don't know.
Nothing about not wanting to pick you up off the ground. But I'm glad with that and the sickness in the office that we got through today.
Yeah, me too, because I was thinking a little bit about not even showing up. But
he was sad if he wouldn't see me, so.
Oh, yeah.
But, I'm still eating and stuff now. You're not. The first day I wasn't.
No, I've had one piece of toast in more than 24 hours. But maybe I can. And I haven't had a mixed drink, and I haven't had a beer. So y'all know I'm sick.
Yeah.
But anyway.
He's hurting. Well, Chucky had a pig this morning. So,
a pig? Oh,
like
okay.
a pig. Like
Oh, okay.
So, and Clayton, he said he wasn't going to have breakfast, but then he went ahead and had
I'll be
it.
darned.
So
That's amazing.
I think you're on the road. It kind of works. You're on the road to recovery.
Well, that's good. So you didn't have no softball games or nothing, no track or nothing?
No. Well, they had track on Monday, but I didn't go. And we have volleyball in Houston. She plays at like 8 o'clock in the morning. You know that's pretty early for me.
Yeah. Where is it?
Houston.
My God.
I know.
Is the Saint going to have to drive all the way down there?
Yeah. We're actually going to spend the night.
All right. Well,
So that's kind of fun.
You make a party out of it. And,
Yep.
Being as you're feeling better now, well, you'll be okay. All right.
Well, hotels do have bathrooms, thankfully.
Say your goodbyes.
All right. Well, I hope everyone stays away from whatever bug that we've had, but feels good, has a great and safe weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, folks, and be sure and check out the local lowdown group. And one other thing,
Oh, here we go.
and I don't know if you know this right off the cuff, because I was going to tell you to bring that paper out here.
Uh-oh.
The Lavaca County Today website.
Yeah.
Do you recall what it cost for people to subscribe to that?
Just online is $40.
Okay.
But with any paid hard copy subscription, you get the online version for free.
Okay, now that's per paper.
Per paper,
Okay.
correct.
Friends, the reason I mention that is I've come across more and more folks that are going to this website, lavacacountytoday.com, and calling the office over here and signing up for the digital version. And you can see your paper, and if you buy subscriptions to any other papers, you can see them online. You can see them before they ever come out and hit the streets. So if you're living far away from home and want to, be kept up on what's going on in the local communities, I just wanted to remind everybody of that. So, with that being said, I'll say my goodbyes. We do appreciate you listening. We hope you'll join the local Lowdown podcast group on Facebook and answer some of our questions when we put them out there, because we will talk about them on the podcast. But with that being said, thanks, folks, and we will see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.